Born in Delhi, Seema Kohli is a self-taught Indian contemporary artist, exploring her media over the past 32 years, not just in painting, but in murals, films, sculptures, and installations, and you'll be amazed at the richness of her artistic work. There's a celebration of beauty, sensuality, and intimacy in her art, which you'll see as she shows it to you. And it's really a pleasure to have you here in Harvard with us. Please.
Hello everybody. I'm an artist, I paint, and as a painter, my language were my symbols, my imagery, and during the process of painting, while I was painting, I stumbled upon certain words which expressed my painting. I can't call myself a poet, I'm not a poet, but at the same time, these words, they resonated with my images, and somewhere down the line, I put them all together. While I was creating a huge mural, this was a 30-feet mural, 10 by 30-feet mural, about 2 years back for Park Hyatt in Chennai in India. And it was taking a lot of time. It was taking an unusually, it was about 8 months. And I wasn't able to finish it because every time I would sit down and paint, I would be watching it because for me my painting becomes my muse, my friend, and there has to be a conversation between me and the canvas, and then only an image comes there. And while the images were coming, there were certain words and certain phrases which I was jotting down. And those, by the end of the painting, when I completed the painting, I saw that there were a lot of scribbles and notes and stuff which were all over my table and desk and the wall there. And I put them all together and I thought, well, this makes sense. And I recited it to the people who would have been interested. And they said, why don't you speak this along with the painting? And when I opened that work in Park Hyatt, I recited this. And I called it, In Silence, the Secrets Speak. I work with the idea of the feminine. The physicality comes later, because for me the physical form is just probably an image of what is there in reality. And I talk about constant rejuvenation, recycling, a space where there's no depth, a space which is constantly rejuvenating, recycling itself. And that I call the golden womb. I'm sharing this slideshow with you all over here, along with my poetry or whatever scribbles I've done. If you find some resonation there, I will be very happy. If you don't, then also I would like to hear your views. And I would like to understand what you have probably got from this space. In silence, the secrets speak. A conversation within, a conversation without, touching the hearth with the tip of my toe. I connect with you from my heart to your soul. With the reds of the mornings, blacks of the night, yearnings of the past and the freshness of present, all caught up in an amalgamation of 5 elements under the spell of Maya, engulfing, floundering, celebrating it, enchanting me, seducing me into her world of magic, a world of dreams, and like an enchantress, holding my hand, walking me through this inexplicable experience, influencing me to open my thoughts to greater heights, stringing me into watching the flight of limitless dreams, into the discipline of happening, making my path my destination. Do I want to walk safely on a zebra crossing? Isn't fear only a line in our head? I'll cross it there. The world which we inhabit, we dwell upon, is not a dream but a reality, a universe that was neither male nor female, but as it took a form, it led to the birth of Maya, or illusion, that which we believe, that which we make tangible, but that which is not. Prakriti then. Prakriti is nature. Prakriti is a Sanskrit word which I've used in certain spaces over here. You could call it environment, nature, or everything around us, which is composed of 5 elements but not human. Prakriti then, nature then, nature, nurturing, hence feminine. Creation, procreation, a feminine percept, a constant state of evolution, of birth and rebirth, of creation and destruction and creation again. I celebrate that aspect of creation, of nurturing, of faith, of belief, the golden womb with its umbilical cord, the lotus temples, its creation in muddied waters, resulting in a flowering of the bird, a state of enlightenment, a chain that carries on regardless of worlds that come and go. But my universe is complete only when all energies balance, yin and yang, positive and negative, man and woman, the Ardhanarishwar. Not some hybrid creature, but man and woman, united as symbols that complete that circle and cycle of life, conditioned by roles perhaps, not one without the other. A complete circle of harmony, aligned with nature, nature itself, nature, nurturer. I put the woman at the center of the universe. I put the man at the center of the universe. It was this completion of the cosmos that fascinated me. Why? Why should one be without the other? This question has always led me to various imagery which has erupted in my works, and you would see that. I change with time. With each course, I look different. I'm not this, neither that. Neither good nor evil, neither fear or fearless. Each of you I aspire to be, in that too, the one which you may detest. I'm neither an angel nor a devil, god or a goddess. I pervade everything, reside everywhere as consciousness. Consciousness, it delves in everything, everywhere. Everything is throbbing with life. Rhythm, dance, movement, energy creating, love, life, death, recoursing in a cycle again. I'm everywhere, in everything, and also anything. It is a borrowed breath of this earth, water and air, of he, she and me. There is only one truth, that is breath. There is only one faith, that is love. There is only one belief, I'm you and you me. It is this crossover from the real to the surreal, that from the physical to the metaphysical, that inspires me. It inspires me as Rumi's secrets speak. There is a thread of life from the heart to the lips, where the secret of life is woven. Words tear the thread, but in silence, the secrets speak. But what are these secrets? What are these secrets of Maya? He opened his eyes, she smiled and said, everything is me and mine. He closed his eyes and united. Everything merged within. She expanded and contracted at her own accord with each breath he took. Birthing the skies with earthen waters, opening up the womb with many universes, creating craters in infinity, roaring and thundering laughter, with slashing of oceans, overlapping seas, extensive movement, and untiring volcanoes flowing listlessly with a purpose. You are in a kinetic motion, self-propelled. My reverence to you, my Kali. Kali is a goddess controlling time, destruction, and rejuvenation again. My reverence to you, my Kali, my woman. My woman is that Maya. She is composite, whole, complete. She is also a sum, a part, incomplete, great, but not greater than the universe. She is the creator of myths, metaphors, and autobiographies. Part real, part mythical, part mortal, part immortal, part temporal, part celestial. So is nature, as are men and women. I am this world. I painted homage. I painted story. I am the tree. I become the tree. I hold the universe in the spread of my arms, to the rhythm and the dance of the flapping wings, to the swing and the sway of the viridian leaves, in the unleashed laughter of the roaring thunder, in the quietness of the soft drizzle. I sense you. I sense you taking me closer to you. Words and thoughts can be encapsulated in words, but the realm of desires and dreams is beyond the realm of intellect, beyond explanations, into the realm of experience. Experience and celebrate for all those women who have a voice and who do not have one, for they understood the silence. Celebrate for all those women who walk the untrodden path, true or false, moral or immoral, good or bad, for what is good for one is not for another. Celebrate for all those women exploring, unearthing in the rhythm to the smile and the laughter of their souls. Celebrate to being a woman, not only in body, but in soul. It is only when we understand Maya and her play, we call it Khel also, that we aspire for the union of our outer and inner force with that of the outer, which is also called the universal truth. Whenever I look around at the plants in the pots of my balcony, the trees in the garden or the forests and the birds in the sky, the bees, the birds and the skies roaring high, the table I work on, the paints in the jars with which I work and paint, the sink in which I wash my dishes, the clothes that I wear, even the food that I eat, the apple that I bite, and of course, my dear pet Fido, my relatives, my loved ones, the mosquitoes that I squash as a reflex action when it descends upon me. Each one has its own journey, defined by its own actions, thus marking its own unique cycle of rejuvenation. For I firmly believe there is no such thing as death, only a cycle of creation and destruction, birth and death, and birth again, rebirth again.